Hello and welcome to Tarot's Daily Insight. My name is Mitchell and it is Thursday, March 28th, 2013. And I want to go ahead and set the intention for you and for me that we would receive healing, confirmation, guidance, a better connection to our higher self and intuition and source. I also want to set the intention that we would resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest possible frequency of divine love that we can today, and that we would be in harmony and alignment with our true, authentic self and with Source. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the full moon yesterday and the moon day, because the day was equivalent to the tarot card, the moon, which was kind of cool. So today is actually the sun day, if you boil it down to number 19, which is what today is, because it is 3/28/2013. So all that adds up to a 19, which is the sun card. So diving right in, and one more cut. And our card for today is Seven of Wands. So as usual, I'll go over the number 7, which is a very dynamic number, very moving. A lot of people love this number from the sense of like it's their lucky number, lucky 7. It is a very spiritual number in that sense, as well as many numbers have that tendency to be. Wands are creative, fiery, imagination, and they are the element of fire, so it's kind of cool. So even looking at this picture, you can see there's movement going on. This card is often about being surprised, like he walks through a door and boom, there's 6 wands facing him. He has the 7th one in his hand. So there's definitely an element of surprise here, and it's a creative one. I'll tell you the images I'm getting. We'll go from there. I'm seeing a table, a very stark wooden table. It does have 4 legs, so it's very solid. It feels like this is almost like a family kitchen dinner table where there's lots of conversations that go on. And I'm hearing that there needs to be, should be, will be, can be. It's prime for meaningful conversations around the table. Now I am getting the hint that this can do a little bit with work. It does feel like brainstorming. When I tap into the work side, it feels like brainstorming, creative ideas, taking your business to another level. I see a lot of you doing this solo or shooting these ideas back and forth to friends, but I also feel like there's some actual business rooms doing that. Within the family, I'm seeing 3 to 5 people around the table trying to figure out what to do for vacation, for break. Just very good day for making these plans, cracking that nut open and talking about them. And what I think this card has to do with is the surprises that will come out of these conversations. So they should be a lot of fun. Feels very light, very good. Just unlock the door and walk through. And I'm being told to say, when you're faced with having that conversation, which you've already probably thought how it's going to end, which is us, again, preconceiving ideas, setting an expectation. First of all, let those go. And if you feel that fear, one of my new personal mantras, and I've been saying it a lot here and with clients, is just simply ask yourself this one question when you're faced with something and you feel the fear creep up. And just, all I'm saying is ask it. Just say, what would I do if I weren't afraid? And then just listen for the answer. If you're in a situation with a job and you may like it, like I do with my job, and I'm starting this metaphysical spiritual teaching business, and sometimes I think it's about time to step out. But I just simply ask myself, what would I do if I weren't afraid to go from a stable, comforting environment, stable income, insurance, benefits, to one where I have to create all of that myself? What would I do if I weren't afraid? Now, personally, I tap in back and forth, and the answers are much more complicated than that. But I finally came to grips with, well, if I let the fear go, I can make a much more rational, heartfelt decision. And right now, it's still to stay in this position. But I'm ready for that day when it's time to move on, because the fear is gone. So get around those tables, talk things out, ask yourself that one question: what would you do if you weren't afraid? Especially when there's a big, serious question on your plate. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for my emailing list. I've got specials going out there that I only offer to the email people. I have about 150 of you already, so I'm very excited about that. And I will be sending one out the end of next week. Actually, no, this weekend. That will have some kind of animal communication special. And I also put in just what I call minute meditations, and they're quick, powerful little meditations for specific areas. And once you click on, you can start to see the accumulation of those that I have. There'll be one mentioned this week about in improving your clairvoyant ability,